What's going on, people? I am your host this week for the Marvelite podcast, Will, aka Will the Greatest, and with me we have two of the usual suspects that consist of our boy, Luke.
Yo, what up? It's your boy, Vaporeon. Glad to be back for this episode of the Marvelite.
Vaporeon to God. And we also have, representing the West Coast, Nick.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Infinity hype is all about this morning right now.
Apparently those talks are not over yet, and it's shaping up that they might actually be going through with this takeover of Fox.
Yeah.
Boy, alright, let me tell you something.
Balls.
Right motherfucking now, alright? Everyone listen in. Strap in for this, alright? Get ready. Get ready.
Get ready to take a trip, kiddos.
Get ready. Drum roll. No, for real. So, this deal, if this happens, there's so many questions that I have. like for example, okay, so Disney and Fox, I don't know if, you know, any one of you guys, God, I'm stumbling over my own words. Any of you guys have heard of this potential deal, but Disney and Fox are fast-tracking talks because 21st Century Fox is looking to downsize their company and their studios and all of their assets and properties, so on and so forth. But, okay, we're talking about major implications here because we're not only talking about other Marvel characters, which would be a dream for that to happen, but we're also talking about like incredible properties like Kingsman, Planet of the Apes, Alien, and Predator. Like those are juicy properties. And I don't think
hits a lot of shit.
I don't think Disney in no corporation in their right mind would just let all those properties, including all the Marvel properties, just let them slide over to another company. There's no way Disney's going to let that happen. Look, Fox is looking to sell. I think Disney's the right option. Disney and Fox both know it. I think that this deal is imminent. I really do. I mean, even I know.
The
guys,
fact that it came back around.
Rob Liefeld of all freaking people said yesterday on Twitter that he said that he's seen enough smoke. Okay, he's seen enough smoke to indicate that there is a bigger fire.
Well, there was also that thing with the producer that Nick had told us before we started.
Yeah, that was so weird. So in the Vanity Fair article,
that was super weird.
If you guys have been keeping up with the news in the past couple of days, right before the trailer dropped for Infinity War, they did like a whole Vanity Fair piece about like the MCU and Avengers and whatnot, and the whole meat of it was basically them interviewing Feige. But then out of nowhere, like towards the end of the article, they had the XMen producer there, the Donner's wife, and she's like, "I'd love to see the X-Men integrate into the MCU and stuff." And I was like, wait, why is she here? Like, what does this have to do with her?
And there's also that there are other things in the article, because there was the one thing about Marvel having like 20 movies planned around Phase 4, and there's the thing with Evangeline Lilly in her interview saying how the quantum realm basically opened up doors, and Marvel wants to do a lot more cosmic stuff with James Gunn.
Yeah.
They seem to be really shaking up the foundation and changing a lot of shit Phase 4 forward. If they decide to do X-Men and stuff like that, it's weird. It's a weird time, but that would be the time to do it. Because it seems like they're doing almost a soft reboot around that, aside from a couple things like Guardians Volume 3 and Homecoming.
Yeah, after 2. Avengers 4, we're getting a rebooted MCU.
Kind of. Like, I don't know if they're going to
this is the perfect time for them to come out at Comic-Con and, like, be like, so this is our Phase 4, and just flash the Fantastic Four logo. That would, like, blow everyone's minds.
If they do it, and it's, like, Phase 4, and it's the Fantastic Four, like, circle.
If this deal gets made really quickly, because they're in the middle of production for Avengers 4 right now, they would have some wiggle room in either post, they could go back and do reshoots, or even before they finish the film, they could incorporate to some degree they could kind of allude to the Fantastic Four. They could allude to Galactus and Silver Surfer. Even a post-credit scene.
They have all of next year.
Yeah, they could have Silver Surfer fly past them.
Yeah,
or like Silver Surfer,
Doom's mask or some shit. Like there's so much you could do. What was the other one? Annihilus?
Yeah,
was the one that we were.
There's Annihilus. There's Kang the Conqueror.
Dude, remember, cute, but no, you guys got.
And I'm the one that keeps saying I think they're gonna do Kang for 4. I don't know why. They keep showing him in different He keeps showing up. Like, he showed up years ago in the Avengers TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's the main villain of their new Lego game. I'm like, why Kang? Kang, I don't think has shown up in the comics in like a long while.
No, he was in the New Inhumans run.
Yeah, he was.
He was?
Yeah, he was.
People read that?
Yeah, people actually read that. That book sold a lot before the shitty TV show.
Oh shit! We'll see. So he showed up there too. The fuck is up with Kang the Conqueror? Like, I don't know.
But they
I
could
think that's what it's gonna be.
they could easily film a scene with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine too, because remember he always said that he would come back if it was in the MCU.
You just see him put on like a yellow suit. It pans up. You just see one last ride, and that's it. It's like, what the fuck did that mean?
Dude, he would come back if they announced it in Marvel.
If Marvel has this deal with Fox and they bring in Hugh Jackman for like
that's a $3 billion in profits guaranteed.
I was about to say, I'm like, that's a billion. That's the Billy. That's the Billy all over again. A handful of their movies have like kissed that number. Some have, I think 2 of their movies have hit it. But like, that's, if you get crossover with X-Men and Marvel, I don't even care if you hate the MCU. You would still probably at least check out the trailer.
Dude,
for that.
Wolverine
like,
with Iron Man and everybody.
Yeah, you would get the fastball special.
Yeah,
you would finally get that.
I just
imagine like, Avengers 5 Doom or Avengers 5 Annihilation Wave.
I'm absolutely flabbergasted. Okay, here's another question though. I have, like, hypothetically, if this deal goes through, what does this mean for the already
Deadpool?
Existing? Well, yeah. I mean, but what does this mean for the already existing? Because we have like Dark Phoenix, we have New Mutants.
We have
they're working on X-Force, Deadpool 2, Multiple Man. I think that
Doom solo movie.
I think Doctor Doom solo movie.
They're gonna lock them in their own universes. Like, keep them as their own thing still.
I don't think that that's going to happen because we have had multiple people. Like Feige keeps he keeps bringing them up, and it's just like he's even stated before the Marvel universe isn't complete without all the characters. We need all the characters. Like, he stated that.
Dude, that sounds like something a villain would say. It's like, we're not whole until the family is together.
Exactly.
We need all the members. Looks at Deadpool, all the members.
He's stated this before, so I don't think that they're going to lock them away in their own universe at all. In fact, I think moving forward, they're the future of the next phase of the MCU. And like with the Infinity Gauntlet story arc and everything, like time and reality is going to be warped. They're going to shift continuity. Things are going to change. It's going to get really messed up. So they have an opportunity there to recast, reboot, do all of this stuff, and they can continue on with this incredible Marvel universe.
They can recast Tony Stark.
Exactly, which I think they're honestly going to do anyways. But
honestly, the thing for Deadpool is that like, you can do a PG-13 movie with a lot of violence. Honestly, the only thing that would get it in, and I don't really want to see Deadpool incorporated into the MCU. I'm fine with him being his own thing, even though that might be an idea that crosses their mind.
No, we need SpiderMan and Deadpool. Version.
Oh yeah, to red team with Daredevil.
Yeah,
but the thing is the reason it would stay R is because of the language. It wouldn't even be the violence; it'd be the language that does it. Because Marvel has some really fucked up things that happen in their movies, and people don't like acknowledge it enough, like Yellow Jacket's death or Ego's mind literally getting blown up, and that he put a tumor, like a cancerous tumor, in someone else's mouth. That's one of the reasons I don't like that movie. It's because of how fucking horrible he is as a villain. He's a piece of shit. But, yeah.
I guess when it comes down to it, is I see it happening. Like, all films that are in pre-production and not currently in post or principal photography would get scrapped altogether. So goodbye Doctor Doom movie, goodbye X-Force.
By Dark Phoenix 2.
Goodbye whatever the fuck Bryan Singer plans on doing.
Dude, they were planning on doing a Fantastic Kids movie reboot. Oh god.
Goodbye, what was the other one? Damn it.
Dude, this opens up possibilities for Marvel on TV too. They could do X-Men series for their Disney streaming platform and all that.
Yes.
Get Legion on the Disney streaming platform.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man. Honestly though, like at the end of it all, I I'm not that concerned with what their business practice. I mean, I'm concerned enough as a fan what they're gonna do with like the characters and whatnot if they do end up buying them out. And you know, in this talk, it seems to be happening again. I'm really concerned, kind of with Nick on this one, what they're gonna do with those other properties.